Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Federal government would allow anarchy in Nigeria. Lai Mohammed. So Lai Mohammed himself is federal government. So him himself is federal government. That's the minister, one minister, his federal government, because these are part of the movers and shakers who allow corruption to thrive in this nation and nobody says anything to them. They are the superior ones. And guess what he's saying? A big lie. He said NSAS has, there's been unrest. They have been leading, what's it called, a protest, and they've been doing all sorts of things, and it has not been peaceful. It has been, I was like, seriously, does an old elder lie like this? Is unimaginable, as in I can't even put my head around it. This Minister of Information is one person that, when Trump said he was going to ban Nigeria at that time, he was one of those that was making him out until the visa ban started, and Nigeria was part of the country that was blacklisted, from getting into the US. I mean, to come and nationalize on some terms because they did not meet what they should do. There were some things, information sharing and the rest, and the Nigerian government not being transparent. Now he's saying that, the government will not allow rancor in the country. What rancor are you talking about? Let's get straight into the news and understand all the details. Federal government would allow anarchy in Nigeria, Lai Mohammed. The federal government has warned that it will not allow the country to be thrown into anarchy following the violence that has trailed NSAS protesters. You see why I told that this man is a liar from the pit of hell. Which violence has trailed NSAS protesters? Your politicians are the ones who try to bribe hoodlums to come and disturb peaceful protest. And guess what? It will not stand. The Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, stated this on Saturday when he featured on the late night Nigerian Television Authority news program Weekend File. The program was titled NSAS Protesters, The Way Forward. The minister said the protesters are hijacked by hoodlums and people with inferior agenda. He noted that while the original conveyor of the protesters might have meant well, it was obvious that they were no longer in control of the intentions. That's not true. We are very, very much in order. In fact, you see the way they clean up after themselves, the way they put things in order. And Buhari went abroad and said Nigerian youths are lazy. The world is watching. There is God who sits in heaven. Let's continue. Peaceful protest is an integral part of democracy, and that is why the federal government in the past 11 days has treated the protest in a very civic manner. But if you look at what happened to the governor of Osun State, that man is a liar from the pit of hell, and God will answer him. His children, he killed 2 children. He will lose 4 because he will get double for his trouble. Don't worry, he will get it. And all of you that are lying along with him, get ready to take part of you are a cheerleader, you will enjoy it. Don't worry, to get to you. When he gets to you, you will hear. We'll send you condolences. Don't worry. Let's continue, guys. But if you look at what happened to the governor of Osun State, it has gone completely beyond peaceful protest against exercising the abuse of power by the police. There is nowhere in the world where a government will fold its hands and allow a country to disintegrate into anarchy. We are no longer dealing with NSAS, but a violator and a situation that can lead to anarchy. If the government does not take some very firm steps to protect the lives, whose life are you protecting? We said lives of innocent. You are the ones that are dealing with innocent Nigerians. Lai Mohammed, come on. I mean, on a more serious note, scale of 1 to 10, are you the son of the devil? You're the devil himself. Why are you lying so much? You lie conveniently as though it's part of your nature. You lie conveniently, eyeball to eyeball. You're still lying. I feel for you, because your portion is waiting for you and is very hot, well prepared. The minister added that the protesters have gone beyond peaceful because their lives has been lost, and innocent Nigerians, including workers and students, are passing through the horrible experience. That's not true. We are all students going through this. Specifically, he said, because the protesters are blocking the roads, highways, workers are finding it difficult to get to their offices and back home, while many Nigerians are stranded on the road. We have nothing against peaceful protests, but there are civil way of doing so. This is going far too long. So this is Eli Mohammed. He calls himself federal government one man because he has a stake with Buhari. They know what they are doing. They are the ones who are doing their own thing. But guess what? Your days are very close, and you'll be exposed. Every one of you who have continued to carry on evil in this country, you'll be exposed. Only a matter of time, okay? You will thoroughly be exposed beyond you can imagine or even recognize. And you'll be so ashamed of yourself, like a man that was dropped stark naked before the whole world. Get ready. So we are not going on any, we are not saying, we are not carrying out any kind of protest that is affecting lives and property. Of course, I understand people have to feel the effect of a protest. That's why we say there is protest, so that the world can understand and hear our voices and hear what is going on, so the world can understand that we have a voice and we are speaking. Okay, so this is what this is what we are saying, and this is where we are standing at. That at this time of the day, we are a people, and you cannot oppress us again. For far too long, this has carried on. You guys have done your own bit. You've allowed evil to thrive. You've allowed police to brutalize people, kill their sons. In fact, police have even turned into, how do they call them now? They are even the kidnappers. They are worse than kidnappers in this country, you see. So why? Because the government allowed it to thrive, because the government knew about it. Some people that know ministers and the rest, when their children are caught, they will call the ministers, and the ministers will not put a call through, and they will not free them. What about Ifoma? What about Alex? What about Korede? What about Ifeinwa? What about Muhammad? What about Adamu, who does not know anybody? What will happen to him? What will happen to him? So these are the questions we are asking the government, and we are saying it should be a fair playing ground for everybody. We don't want some people treated with more special hand than the other. No, we are. That's why we are telling you guys, we don't have a leader. We are all the leaders. We have an agenda. We have stated it out, and we are saying this is where we stand. Meet our needs. Okay, meet our needs. That's all we are crying. That's all we are saying. Meet these needs. Let us see police brutality come to an end. Train them how to carry on themselves decently and in order, without manhandling Nigerians and killing the youth. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Anyway, guys, leave us a comment. Let's hear your thoughts. God bless you. Bye for now.